Welcome to another Rebel Lil walkthrough. I'm back at it with Hogwarts Legacy, picking up pretty much where we left off. I'm heading to Herbology class. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Appreciate the love and support, and let's get right into it. Let's start this class.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Put it down.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
That is true. He's almost never there.
I wonder if
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Sounds like useful information. That's dope. So that explains why Lenora got the additional stuff in the beginning. Seems like her and her aunt Eleanor is pretty good with this teacher, Professor Garlick. Makes sense. Seems like they exchange snacks from time to time.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Let's go with the enjoyment.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
All right, let's plant the dittany seeds. So Dittany is pretty much it's a leaf that's also a part of the Wigan World potion. So that's what's used to heal my character when I'm in the middle of fighting and stuff like that. This is a key ingredient into it. So it's dope that I'm able to grow it myself. Just plant it and wait a couple minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
All right. Let's do it.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Interesting.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
All right, let's see. Gotta hold L1. Let's try it out.
Look at that.
Oh.
They can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Makes sense. To me, that might come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up all of these. Seems like there's a ton of collectible things that will be useful to me later on in the game. So why not? Chomping cabbages. I might have to toss those out in a fight every now and then if I get the chance to do it. Let's go out this way. Looks like they want us to go back to the classroom, talk to Professor Garlic, so let's do it.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Let's go with the first one.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
Nice. So, herbology class is in the book, so I was able to complete that. Still got time on the Dittany leaves, but I'll just leave it for now. Looks like I got another class that I can attend, so I might as well do that. I believe this one is for potions. So let's check that class out. It's really dope that I attend class with the same group of kids that I also see around the school and have side quests from. Pretty interesting. It feels like a real, like it just makes sense. It's like a real school type of environment where your classmates are also your friends outside of school. I think they captured that environment really well.
After the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Professor Black is the headmaster of the school, so pretty funny that the students are calling him incompetent too. Let's start the mission.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I really like how they do this. Like, I'm really putting the stuff, all of the ingredients in. Pretty dope. They also did it in herbology class too, where it's like I'm really controlling it and putting everything together, doing the schoolwork. I like it. It's dope, in my opinion.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
All right. Looks like I gotta collect a few things.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yep. Seems like he wants something.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
So you do have the option to not do it.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
It seems like a bad idea, though.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should
So this seems like a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it just for the story. Let me pick up this Fwooper feather, get that back to Gary, and let's see if I can find the eggs. Here we go. All right, everything's collected, everything I need in order to get my potion brewed.
Is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
All right, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna put together...
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Looks like I'm gonna put together the potion that I need to make. All right, so the Edurus potion looks like it brews very quickly, but it helps with your defense when you do drink it.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon tongue! What happened?
Of course it goes poorly.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Of course.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
So I don't have any ingredients to make any additional potions, but I will just go talk to Professor Sharp.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Wow. Let's play dumb, see how it goes, but it might be better to apologize.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
All right, so that's pretty dope. another quest in the books. It looks like herbology and potions are something that's gonna go hand in hand, so I'll stick with that. But for now, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Appreciate the love and support. That's gonna do it for me. It's Rebel Lil. I'm out. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.